Hey there, lads and lasses. This is the Out of Focus Thunderhand 64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States here on a Wednesday. It is a little bit past noon. That can only mean that it's time for some Generations Minecraft server. What is wrong with my cam? Why are you out of focus? So I've turned off, or I remember at one point turning off the autofocus on the cam just to keep it in this field of vision. There we go. No, it's still out of focus. And along with a lot of my other settings, recently has decided to reset itself. Why? I mean, this is already hard enough to do as it is but you know, when I figure something out and I get it down, I just like to have it stay that way without it changing itself. Let's see if I can just fix this let me go here. Let me go to properties. Let me see if I can configure video, camera control, zoom. Yeah, see? I had auto unchecked. Looks nice and clear. Okay. Okay. All right, that's not bad. See, it's as long as I don't move it around too much, it should be okay. Let's just adjust the height on it there a little bit. Camera, please. Okay. So welcome in, Cheska's Jeannie. Jeannie, how are you doing today? So good to see you. I'm so early. You're not early. You're right on time. It's noontime. You guys can see the auto shut out there for Jeannie. Please go check out her stream. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of shared community, of course. So, of course, it's going to be fun. We have a lot of shared community. VIP Buffoon on the community server. My tunnel mate. If you guys have been watching Buffooncraft and the buffoons, especially the VIPs, you'll know what that means. Nothing untoward, I assure you. I'm good, just getting ready for chaos with Lone and Nova and Locks. Oh, that's going to be fun. Maybe if I finish before you do, maybe I can raid over there. We'll see. Okay, let's get started. So we're doing Generations today, it being Wednesday. Last Wednesday, I believe we were in the creative mode test world. We were working on Baby Zombie Rush, and we were working on the fireworks, getting the door in the countdown timer to trigger the fireworks. And we did succeed in that. That was good. And so, but that means this is the alternate Wednesday. That means we're on this survival server again, working in survival mode. I believe the last time we were working on a bee farm, and we pretty much have the bee farm up and running. We're just decorating it and stuff because my goal is not to just build farms and just walk away from the guts of the farm just hanging out there, to try to make a build out of it. But that usually winds up taking me a lot of time. I think it was donated 3 streams to this bee farm now. And it's like not even the main goal. But that's okay. Let's log on and let's get this done. Spacing. There we are. Logging on in here. One can hear the busy bees. Let me see. I think I have a bed around here in the back. Yeah, I do. Okay. All right. Now I've distributed my building across 4 servers. Technically 4 servers now. So this is like really really challenging for my present state of cognition or lack thereof. So Generations has long been split into the survival world, this world here, and the creative mode test world. So we've had like the show's been split between those two servers, those two building on those two different shows, and then we had Buffooncraft that added a third one. So now Buffooncraft is split into the season 5 server and the community server. And so now I'm like building across 4 different servers now. There's Shut Mountain! Friend, moderator of the stream, and fellow buffoon, Mr. Shut Mountain. How are you doing today, Shut? So the idea is, yeah, we're working on the bee farm here. Bee farm should be up and running. Oh, yeah. It is definitely up and running. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, it's doing its a little bee farm thing. Now, here in our Generation Survival world, we don't really, not presently anyway, we don't really need much in the way of the honey products. So this little dual system here should work out just fine for now. And if for some reason we come into a great need for bee products, we can always stack up, right? These are very tileable kinds of builds. It's very easy to stack this kind of build, so we can just add more on the top. But for now, this should tie us over just fine. So my idea was to make some sort of structure out of this and then decorate around the island here a little bit. I was thinking of some kind of front entrance way here. These are the raw materials chests, like I just showed you, but there definitely needs to be, needs to be. Here we go with the bee puns now. There needs to be some sort of crafting area. We need you know, those things. We need a crafting bench. We need an ender chest. And what else would we need? I mean, later on, we would need an auto crafting system. We need some, maybe at the very least, we'll need some barrels to hold some crafted items like honey blocks and things like that. I don't think we would need anything else. Like you wouldn't need a stone cutter. You wouldn't need a loom. Any of the job blocks, I'm thinking. Nah, we should be fine, right? Good. And yourself? I am doing excellent. Today is Mrs. Thunderhand's birthday. So she's out with her friends today. But Kachi and I, and then Biggie remotely will be joining us because he's up at university right now. He's returned to university, so he'll be joining us in on the vid call later on tonight. Well, happy birthday to the young lady. I will pass that on to her. Thank you very much, sir. So I'm thinking what to do with this. I was thinking originally to have some sort of arch. I tried a low arch here and it didn't look well, so I'm going to make a taller arch right at the top here. And I'm thinking of making that with the oak beams. We could try something like that. And up top here, we'll make the access way up to the top, right across here. We need this to be open. I'm not going to decorate too much up here because this is more like a maintenance level. So we just need to be able to access the dispensers to be able to refill them. Right, so that needs to happen. But, you know, maybe a window here would be really cool on either side with a larger window in the front and back. That would be a cool kind of a thing to do. Now, before I had just a straight beam running right across here like this, but that looks very, very claustrophobic. I don't like that at all. So, yeah, let's not do that. See, I think having it open here like this is better. Of course, it would be cool to have some sort of walkway. So you really only have to climb up one side like this. You can refill all of these, and then you could just walk over there to refill all of those. But anything I span over here just looks awful. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to leave that out. Now we have this coming off the back. I believe I can just close that right up in the back. I don't think I'll at any point need to access anything back here. I think we'll be fine. So I think if we just do the symmetry thing here, just a little bit of symmetry, not a lot. That should be right about there. That's just a marker. We can take that out afterwards. We can do this. We can take a block like that. Yeah, this is fine. And I might relocate these stairs leading up to the top. We're going to need more oud. As Mrs. Sunderham would say, oud. Because the Chinese don't pronounce their initial W's. It's cute. Let's see what we have. I thought I brought a lot more over here with me. Did I not? Guess what? I did not. That would be a no. All right, well, we can grow some trees because we don't really need a lot of wood so far. One thing that the Generation server needs is a tree farm, a proper tree farm. There we go. Oh, overdid it a little bit. So let's get some more oak logs. Yeah, that's good. Let's go clear that up. Just go make a few more here. There we go. What's with the tiny, tiny trees? See? Little trees. Maybe I should boost it up onto a dirt block. And you know what? I think this will do for now. If not, we'll just grow some more. So let's do this. Let's do that. And I'm thinking of making some sort of outline here. Yeah, I'll gradually curve that along the top. Somehow. All right, let's build off the back here as well. It looks a little weird in the front, just having... Oh, I'll show you. I'll show you. Okay, this is good. I want to do something to cap these ends, so we'll see how that works out. Just a moment. And then Shut Mountain says, "Oh, Thunder, I did a thing." What did you do? What did you do? Would it happen to be Iron Farm related on the community server, maybe? Oh. Full diamond beacon. Are you mad? Are you mad? So I'm thinking we come up something like that. Let's get some scaffolding. Let's sketch out a shape. Again, I was thinking, this may look a little too plain or something right here, but it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. Because we're going to build a front onto this as well. Not much, but just maybe not onto the sides here, but maybe just this. Will extend this out a little bit and have some features here on either side with some sort of entryway here. I'm thinking that's probably the thing to do. Full diamond beacon. What a flex. Let me see. Let me see how the beeswax works here. I think I just go like this, right? Yeah. Okay, that's good. Some of these I want a little more oxidized than others, and that's the whole point of the bee farm, is just, varying the oxidation levels of the copper. That's what I'm trying to do. Some of them I want them to have the full green patina, and others I want them to be like, this is not quite enough. I want a little more green there. So I think we're good. Let's get us some scaffolding here, and let's build this. 13 pieces of scaffolding should be fine. Maybe it shouldn't be fine. Maybe we need more. Oh, Thunder, please. Brain, help me out here now. All right, but we shouldn't be going up much more than this. Because again, this is going to be just a maintenance level. That's my plan so far. So I really don't need more than 2 blocks high. I'm going to go 3 blocks high just to give it a little bit of airiness and a little bit of room. But that should be enough. I'm just going to assume that is a rhetorical question, and we already know the answer to that. Clearly of the rhetorical variety. All right, so let's just stick with the copper accents everywhere. All right, that should be easy enough to do. We're also going to need some more than just pieces of oak. We're going to need oak wood. So I'm going to, of course, do something that's going to make some of you cringe. I'm going to sketch this out with dirt. And let's just go with the, the very basic stepped version like that first. And you know what? That's not too bad. I'm tempted to go rounded with this, but make it elliptical somewhat. That's gonna be problematic. Oh, that's why. Okay, I'm thinking something like that for the sides. Something like that. And you know what? I don't really want to go with a point at the top right now. I think this is okay. For those of you who are thinking we're lacking symmetry here, you're absolutely right. But I'm kind of embracing the lacking of symmetry lately. We were also thinking of putting two windows in here. So I don't know, maybe we'll just go square with this. Because I'll want some black stone blocks right there, maybe. Some black stone right there. But these windows already feel like they're a little too big. So maybe the height is okay. You know, one thing I really don't like is 1 block high, 2 blocks wide, horizontal like that. That just looks awful. Blackstone wall units. What do we have? We do not need the seeds, nor do we need the poppies. Oh, you know what we could do though? Let's keep these. One side we could do the poppies. The other side we could do the dandelions. So I'm thinking maybe that side the dandelions, and these sides the poppies. So if we get more of those dandelions, just to break it up, so it doesn't have to be red on both sides. And I like the asymmetry here a little bit. You know, we have the nests on that side, making the honeycombs. We have the hives on this side, making the bottles. So I like that idea. So maybe we'll change up the flowers on the other side a little bit. Well, we'll see what happens. Back to this. ADHD. Back to this. Embrace the work. Yes. Blackstone. Polished blackstone brick wall and polished blackstone wall and blackstone wall. So we have 3 different types. All right, so let's stock up on these a little bit more. Blackstone bricks. We'll get the wall units. Let's start out with maybe 16 of those. That's good. Then just regular black stone. Done. All right, now I'm tempted to just do a little something like this. So I know it's just a big old rectangle, but I don't know. I said I didn't want to do the two horizontal, one vertical window. I don't want to do this. I don't. So I was thinking. If I put a pane of glass in there, now I'm going to put in regular glass right now, but I can put in some stained glass later because I don't like using just a clear glass. Stained glass looks a lot better. Say, oh, that also brings it in, right? Let's take that out. You know, it's a little weird. But height-wise, I feel it's good. Right, whatever is going to serve as a ceiling would be maybe right around that height. You know what else we could do? We could do this. Let me see. I don't think we have enough blocks to do that right. And then I was thinking of putting a piece of black stone right there and making like a little sub peak up there. But I don't know. Maybe that's a little too much. Yeah, that's dorky. Let's undo that immediately. I might even like cut that out of the stream VOD. Kidding, I'm kidding. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's okay. You know, usually I have some cool geometric shape in mind for this, and I make like some grand ellipse, but then I think, okay, I'm copying my season 4 Quonset hut kind of setup that I had my season 4 based in Buffooncraft. So yeah, let's not do that directly. Then we can bring the front of this out a little bit. All right, let's mimic this on the other side. Let's put the logs here. This is going to have to be changed over to wood. Yes, it is. Because I don't want this stuff to show on the bottom. Which means we're going to need quite a bit more wood. All right, that's not a problem. We'll just plant a line of trees. We'll be fine. Try to keep things somewhat organized here. We should be good. Let's go plant a couple of rows of trees. Do I have the saplings? No, I don't. Saplings right over here. They should be in this one, right? No, they're not in that one. They're here. So let us do something like this. All right, so let's get this rooted out of here. It's just driving me nuts. Far enough away to give myself some room. Like this. That just prevents me from bone mealing that stuff on the bottom. Good. Let's go get some bone meal. Which I guess I should have brought with me earlier. And you know what? Let's just go right for planting the third row there. Since we have the saplings for it. Usually, well, you know what? Let's not. Because if I only have 2, it's easier to access with a bone meal, now that I think of it. So like I can run down this side like this. And then I don't have that third row in the middle that's hard to reach. Almost done. Or as my drafting teacher would say to me back in high school, almost finished. Food is done. People are finished. All right, I think we're good. Yeah, we are. One Player Gamer! Hey there, how you doing? You guys can see the shout out for VIP Buffoon, One Player Gamer, who's joined us on the community server. Heck of a guy. One, how are you doing? How are things out your way? I've had the pleasure of hanging out in the voice chat with one a few times. The last couple times I've been on the server, though, the community server, I haven't been in the voice chat because I've been doing the mathy stuff. And my cognitive abilities do not run well in parallel. That got a little too oxidized there. I wanted that to be a little less. Ok. Oh, we can fix that with a hatchet, right? All right, let me do this. Pain. Now I'm okay, guy. Okay. Yeah, because you had some ankle issues, I think, and then that's a little too much for that one. And you had some surgery recently, I believe. That was a little too much on that one. I'm not sure if I can get away with taking the inventory space to carry this stuff around. It's a little too much, but I like this. I like that. That's at a good level. Let's look at the other ones. That's at a good level. So is that one. These ones going to have to wait for a little bit. Yeah, that should be fine. That's cool, though. If they over-oxidize, I can just knock them back with a hatchet a little bit. Come on, there must be another sapling somewhere right there. Let's just get a little bit more here. So in the Buffooncraft community server, I've begun building my base, finally. And Greta Canuck and I have started the raid farm, finally again. That we've both been putting off forever. So both of us have a good start on that raid farm now. That should be up and running very, very soon. The base is going to take a little time. I've decided with this community server base that I'm going to focus on terraforming, which always takes me a long time to do, but I've got a very cool plan for that. And I've already started to implement it. And of course, it's going to be quite mathy, but shouldn't be quite as extensive as the hand that I did in Season 4. But it's going to have a cool theme to it. And that is already underway. So this being Wednesday, I spent most of Monday working on the base. And then Tuesday, yesterday, I did a little bit more of the base and started the raid farm in the evening. I believe Greener might be working on the raid farm right now, as a matter of fact. And fairly soon, it'll be copious emeralds for all. Plus the redstone and the totems, too. But for some of you, you're probably only going to be able to see that not this Friday, but the Friday after. This Friday's Buffooncraft stream will be from the Season 5 server. And next Friday's, the Friday after that, which is... Wow, the 5th of April. That's when we will stream the community server next. Let's see if I can get on over there. Okay, I think that might be all of the hidden logs. Nope, we got at least one right there. Any others that are hiding up there in the leaves? Not that I can readily see. I think we're good. All right, we'll pick up the drops as we work here, but let's get over here to the crafting bench, crafting table, and we shall make some logs. Let's try that. So there's a few things here I want to try out. Like, for example, no, say like. Thunder. Let's do this and there we go. Okay, that's not too bad. And that's similarly, now I think I have to do this quickly. I was thinking of something like that for these. But I don't know, I kind of like having something on the end there. Instead of just the wood and terminating there, I might have some sort of design here. Item frame, something on there to cap those ends off and make them a little more decorative. So let's just leave those like that for now. You remember? No, not yet. Okay. Ooh, raid farm started. Yes. Whatever, punk. One player gamer, a longtime member of Shut Mountains community. All right, let's do this. All right. Yeah, I'm digging that. All right, let's duplicate. The island here, I'm going to put in a few cherry trees and a few of the azalea trees, I'm thinking. I might put a few right here, a couple right here, maybe 2 of differing heights right there. And I might put like 2 or 3 over here, again of differing heights. All right, let's duplicate this over here on this side now. And let me see, we need the wall units. We do not need the seeds. Maybe leaf blocks, maybe. Let's do that, let's do that. Let's do that, and let's do that. Wall units, windows, and up we go. And again, I'll replace these windows with some stained glass later on. Right, okay. Here. Do I have any more of the copper blocks? I do not. Things are expensive, Hawk. OPG has been around since the start of my streaming. Yeah, those folks are always special. Having your longtime viewers like that, it's really cool. Did we hit that with the beeswax or not? Because I feel like that one might not have gotten it. Maybe. We'll find out. I mean, it doesn't hurt. It's just a little wasteful to hit it twice. Okay, that one already has the wax on it. So it doesn't that, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to apply it, right? Okay, I feel like some of these have... All right, see, that one didn't have it. This one does, right? Okay. That's how you know. Right. So we have the blocks O copper. We do something like that. That has to be a solid block. Oh, this is a little weird. Yeah, that's why. Okay. This is better. Yeah, I did something like that, and then I took the wood blocks here, and I put one thusly, and the other one thusly, like that. All right, and then around these parts, I did something like this. Polished brick wall. Okay, good. Okay, well, something like that. Polished blackstone bricks. Let's see. These are just the polished blackstone. Well, let's vary that up a little bit. Let's do this. Yeah, that's good. And then the regular blackstone. Maybe that one and that one like that. And you know what? Let's do this. Okay, that's all right. We do that. Set that in place. Now we have that kind of a thing going on. Okay, now the obvious thing would be to do something like that. I think that looks a little more vertical and kind of matches this thing going on over here a little bit better. I thought that might have been a little too obvious to do the first time around, but sometimes obvious is obvious for a reason. And these might have to be entirely wood blocks. Looking at the exposed surfaces, the only one that doesn't is that one up there. And that might wind up being a copper block. Maybe. So, well, we have 20, right? Sun. So let me see, 2, 4, 6, that's 12, and that's 13, so we have enough. So we have 20 here. Let's do along the bottoms first, like that. I can't park for crap. Why? Why? It's so easy to do. There we go. Right there. Wow, Eve just went live. Right there. Good. Let's do this. Then if I think I hit the bottom, I should still get the vertical pattern, right? Good. Yeah, something like that. That's a little too much. Now, gentle. There. Okay. Now horizontal across the top. I mean, again, that's a little obvious, but thunder, really, please. Oh, please. All right. All right, it's still kind of squarish. It's kind of boxy looking, but it might be good enough. Again, you know, I don't have a predetermined design for this. Having that just a single square is a little annoying. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. No, I don't like that at all. That is probably one of the worst things I've built in a long time. Thing is, I don't want to take forever on this, and that's probably how I'm kicking myself in the butt with this, because I just want to whip something together and just move on. But clearly, I need to think this out because this looks horrible. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Nope. I cannot do that. The bottom part I'm satisfied with. The bottom part's not even that great either, but it's good enough. But the top part is just so awful I can't make myself accept it. Yeah, I can't do this. Which may mean just move on and do something else until something comes to me. But of course, I'm also thinking of, in terms of enclosing this in a building, one entire building, where that might not be the only architectural option here. One thing I know I don't want is I don't want to have two separate structures. I want to unify this into one structure. Now there's a type of garden structure where you have maybe wooden poles or framework up here, and then you plant vines and all the vines hang down. That might be something to do up here, and just enclose that in a building and that in a building and then connect them across top. I'm trying to think of what that's called. Right now, that just escaped my brain. It's like the word is right there in the frontal lobe, and my brain just can't make my mouth say it. Yeah, we need to switch to standing mode anyway. We're a little bit past one. What do you call that kind of structure? But I know what I'm going to use, though. I'm going to use campfires. Okay, so I need coal and or charcoal, and I need sticks. All right. All right. Let's put the wall units there. Let's put the scaffolding. Scaffolding might be something to use for that too. But we can consolidate some of this stuff right now by doing that. Getting rid of this. And by putting this away here. Like that. Alright. Yeah, we don't need these. Let's bring some of these things back that we don't need. I was using the slime balls. I think I was using the slime balls for sticky pistons. But I think we're good now. That can go back in food. Well, we can just consolidate those like that. Alright, so we should be good. Campfire. So I need some charcoal and or coal. Right, so let's go get some of that. Try to think of where I have coal. Probably over by that smelter array. Well, there's some coal right there. See what we got here. Let me see. Where are the fuel lines? These are the fuel lines. Oh, yeah. Yeah, plenty of coal. All right. Not sure how many we're going to need. God, I love this place. It's a really beautiful looking map. All right. Campfire. Campfire. We need the logs, right? Oh, I forgot to drop off the trash, too. We need some logs. Okay. And we need sticks, right? And that might be enough to get started. Yeah, say that one's off. But all right, let me try something like this. Fix this first. I don't know what I was thinking here. So I would like to enclose this part, but I'm thinking enclosing might be a bad thing. Enclosing this part would be okay. Yeah, I kind of want to leave that open. So maybe... Well, I can't put carpet on top of that. I was thinking of putting carpet on top of these. So maybe I'll just leave this open and just enclose the back. I wanted to put something back here to cover up the redstone, but maybe not. I mean, you can't really see it from below, so... All right, so that being the case, let's do this. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And this is how I'm thinking. So I'm thinking of doing something. How do you put out the fires? I thought you just right-clicked on them, right? Like you did. Do I need the water? I don't need water, right? I thought you just right-clicked on fires to put them out. Shovel? Oh, right-click with a shovel, maybe? Seems to have worked. Yeah, there it is. All right, let's climb up here. Yikes! All right, so so we have to be careful how we place these. This is gonna suck for a little bit. No way around it. Until we have a row on which we can stand. Okay. And then we can walk alongside them and we can place them from a distance. There, like that. Oh, but then they do have to face a certain way, right? These are directional. Oh, I see. Yeah, see, they are directional. All right. See what that looks like. Right click with shovel, yes. These ones are all set, I believe. Okay. All waxed. So here I'm thinking of doing something like this and then putting all the vegetation up there. Some vines coming down. Some more flower blocks, leaf blocks. But I'm not sure I like that or fence posts better. I mean, the campfires look cool from the top, but from the bottom, yeah. I'm thinking no with the campfires. We might go with the trapdoors might, oak trapdoors might look good on this. Yeah, I can't parkour. I still can't parkour. It's ridiculous. I don't know why that's so difficult for my hands to do that. I'm really flummoxed for this build. I'm stalling so much on this. I clearly have no idea what I'm doing here. Say, this is why I wanted to have guest spots on Generations, because this is not my build style at all. And usually I can figure something out for something like this, but this just feels awful to me. I have no... It feels so terrible. What do I want to do with that? I mean, do I want to go with a fence post there? Try mixing some honeycomb blocks. I was doing that earlier, and some honeycomb isn't too bad, but I want to avoid too much yellow. Like, at some point I want to use this block, but I got to be super sparing with that. Because that's a really obnoxious looking block if you use too much of it. So for accents here and there, yes, I agree. But it's actually not the palette that I'm having. Yeah, see, that's too much yellow in my opinion. See, what I would like to do in there instead might be something like this. Where you could do something like that, and then do something like that. That way it's smaller, you know, and it's not quite an eyesore, right? Well, I mean, it's not an eyesore, but it's just... It's kind of obnoxious if it's too big, you know? Like, that's not bad. That's nice. It's like a little end cap on there or something, right? So... Or is it 4? Is it 4 of these? Yeah, it's 4. Yeah, see, that's not too bad. I would just do the other side, right? Yeah, I got to use it sparingly. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you drop something like that in the middle of the build, and it's like, ow, my eyes, right? Please. So you got to use them really, really I've got enough left for one more. And what I need is 2. So I'll have to fly back at some point and go get some. Let's do that. Let's do that, and we'll stash that in there for right now. Let's try this. Now, it's times like this when we're crafting these trapdoors. Wow, those acacia black trapdoors would actually look quite nice up there. The color is a little... well, I don't know. The color might be okay. I might go with the acacia. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's get some copper. Completing my thought from earlier, it would be nice if we had something, a wood analog for the stone cutter, like sawmill, something like that, table saw, something, right, where we had that kind of capability, because, wow, a trapdoor taking 6 oak planks, that's just a crime. That's just a crime, people. All right, let me see. Do I need... and the same thing here. Doing this. And then... cut copper. No, how do we make the... maybe I did have it right. Yeah, it's just that the graphic looks kind of weird. But, yeah, that's what I'm going for. And then from here to the step... these are super expensive. So I'm wondering... dare I... dare I try something like that, and then, at least over the top part here, right? This is... or go up one more. Now, this looks kind of cool, but when I go to hang the blocks from underneath, there's going to be a space, right? If I do this, so I might have to move it up by 1. And this is of what? Well, let's do the sleeping thing. And then one player gamer 1 says, that's why I play modded. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, see, if I go to now place these blocks, right, they won't, so I need to move these up by 1, which, you know, it's not the worst thing. But depending on what the front of this looks like, I may take that off and that off, because I may extend like this out this way and out that way. So I may do something like this. Although I think my original idea looked better, but where do those trapdoors go? Okay, so that's not too much of a problem if there's a trapdoor over the top. I'm thinking something like this. Right, I'm thinking something like that. We do a little bit more. Let's take this off. I think that's a little too much. It just looks too heavy. I think it'd look a little lighter if I just did that, right? Right over there, right over here like this. And then I'm thinking, you know, even if it's not down there, at least it's over the middle. That might be the best way to go with that. And then I could put leaf blocks and vines and things hanging down from there, and I can just pepper them in. I can leave some open spaces so the trapdoors will show through. And, you know, it changes it up a little bit. It makes it look a little different. So I like that. So let's put the trapdoors into place first. Let's get that. Did I need this much coal for a campfire? Really? Really, Thunder? The campfires I'll use in some other way at some point. Look at that. All of that. I'm thinking I'm going to need a lot of these to cover that whole area. And then I wish I had something that was similar to the oak trapdoor, but a little bit different color, just to... But you know what? The way we work in the foliage hanging from up there, that'll probably offer enough type of texturing and stuff, so... Fuck. Something like that. Hands, please. Come on now. The cool thing is we can put all kinds of things on the underside of these trapdoors. We could put the leaf blocks. We could put glow lichen. We could put the glowberry vines. We can do all kinds of stuff for that. Please. The downside is they're really hard to place. Again, I think I was misleading myself in envisioning like a heavy enclosed structure, you know, whereas I think if we stick to being light and open, I think that's going to look better. Something like this, right? So if you're down here, now that might require changing these out a little bit. I'm not sure. Because if you have stuff hanging down and then hanging on top of this, it's just going to look like a whole pile of crap. So maybe that requires we're a little move up a little bit more with that. I'm not sure. And already I'm thinking I move this out and have the overhang. Because I wanted to extend this out into the opening. You know, maybe I'll do something else for that. Yeah, I'll do something else for that. And then maybe I can use some other kind of trapdoor setup for the side, but I don't want to have too much of the same thing, so I got to be careful with that. How am I doing with trapdoors? Yeah, see, I'm going to use a lot of these things. Awk. That's going to be a lot. All right, let's make some more stairs and more trapdoors. We'll do that. Now that it feels I'm going to do this, I'm committed. Planks. Let's grab some more of those. Let's grab some more of these. If I wax off with these, I can use them with the others. Yeah, I can't do that. I need to do what? Hands, please. There we go. Hawk. Like that. Okay. That's not too bad. Again, you know, you can't really see the stuff from the top unless, of course, you're flying in. And on the Generations survival server, we do have we do have the the Elytra. We do on the community server too. So my point is, you can see the redstone. So I'm gonna have to think of something to do for this. I think I've got an idea for it, but and I'm thinking wall units, just to hide that in. So there might be something covering this. So we'll see how that comes about. But we're gonna need more oak trapdoors, definitely. Let's not use all the logs for that. Let's just use some. Now, when you have this kind of lattice work up here, and then you hang the vines and stuff down from it, I forget what that's called. It's not a trellis, but I forget what that architectural garden type of feature is called. Great. Now because of these, I don't think I can parkour. Oh, there we go. We can move that out. Move that out. It's not a veranda. And let me see. I think I'm just going to have to move right into setting these up. Which is no big deal at all. Or it shouldn't be, anyway. Evidently it is. Okay. We need to do the sleeping anyway. So this is what I'm thinking. A nice and open and airy, right? Yeah, that's much better. Much better. Okay. Please, hands. All right, let's just commit to the dirt staircase. Let's resign ourselves to the fact. Wow, we are certainly going through the trapdoors, aren't we? But you can see the idea, right? I already like it. I like it a lot. What are we looking at here? Finishing out that side, doing the edges. That might be enough. No, it's not. No, let's just do this. The thing is, I don't want to be too wasteful with the oak. That's what I'm trying to. There. Well, something like this, right? We'll hop on over, get the other side. Yeah, I like that. It may look a little too busy and a little too uniform, right? Busy with the bees, I get it. But again, you know, we'll try to put some vegetation on here and see what that looks like. Yeah, we might be able to do something with that, right? You know what else will look good with, and Supernova Relic, I'm going to steal this from you, is the mangrove roots, too. Would look really good on that. Yeah. I only have 3 of those left. So on this backside, we're trying to do the same thing. So let's just put these things in place. We'll do one of those there. We still have some of that to do. Okay. Yeah, I'm really digging that. Thank God copper's easily obtained. Okay, Mrs. Thunderhand saying she's coming home now. Let us do this. Again. Is it that? No. Wow, it's 9 of these. Good Lord. What? What's this? I just wanted the... Oh, that's waxed. That's why. No, that. I was going to say, really? Okay, these might look like they're a little heavy, but I think they'll be fine. Right, let's get that one over there. And then I'm thinking of putting some sort of light on the top of that, but we'll see. At the very least, we might put slabs on top of that. Okay, I'm digging that. I'm digging that. It's just, God, these trapdoors are so expensive. All that for 22 oak trapdoors. All of those oak planks. Dear Jeb. My redstone's getting wet. Did I extend out? Yes, I did. I extended out past that, didn't I? Good Lord, those things go fast. But man, I like the way that looks. Again, it needs some color, so we need to have some black in there. But we'll get that in there. When those oxidize too, that'll help. Yeah, I really like that. All right, let us see if we can't find some more oud. Again, one of the reasons why I'm trying to avoid using scaffolding. Too much yellow. All right, we need some more trees. That should be easy enough. Let's see. 30, 15, 17, 18, like that. Let's offload some of that stuff. And some of that. Let's grab a hold of this. Working out in the rain. Reminds me of my days in my home of New England. It just rains oh so much. All right, looks like it's time to take a nap and dispel this rain. Oh, do a little hydration here. That is so loud. So it's funny to see the morning when the morning comes and all the bees pop out. It's so cute. But you can also get a good count of how many bees you have, because otherwise you don't know how many you have per hive. So there's no other way to indicate that. But see, I think you guys can see that now we're using these for lumber. But later when we put in the cherry tree and the azalea and stuff, this next to trees looks really nice, right? So you gotta kind of envision the future plan. You don't have to kind of do that. You have to completely do that. Let's just pillar up and get this stuff. Right from the get-go. All right, good there. Am I good? I think I am. And how am I looking here? I don't see any stray logs. Well, there's one. Ha! Spoke too soon. Otherwise, I think I'm okay, right? Stray logs hiding out. I think I'm good. Trapdoors! So expensive! Let's head on out over to here. How am I doing for time? I have 3 more minutes left of the stream. Seems like a lot, but we're going to use a lot. Besides, this is generations. I can always use those for something else, too. Do I have any scaffolding? Yeah, I still use the dirt scaffolding. Although I'm not a purist in that I will use the bamboo scaffolding too. Dang, I like that. Especially with some trees in the background, even though those are dissipating. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, let's do this. Oh, that's a little too high. We don't need that far up. Like that. I just want to finish this up, even if I run a few minutes over the stream ending, just so I can make a decent thumbnail. I think I have enough here. Okay, that's good. I like it. This down here, take that off of there and that there. I wish these would dissipate a little quicker though. But I can just break them. Like that. And like that. Okay, so this is what I'm going for here. Of course, there'll be a path down by the seaside. Right on down to there. I may have a curve around a little bit, but we'll see. But there's that. Now, you can imagine we're going to hang the foliage off of this. Right? Like, I'll try to put the vines more towards this area in the middle. And then we'll see about enclosing the back somehow. Making that look a little bit better. Okay. Hopefully that isn't too noticeable. Or that. Let's see what we got here. I want to do something like that. Let me see. Am I clearing my Generations logo? I think I am. Okay. That is not a bad looking thumbnail. Okay. With that, let's wrap things up. I think I made some pretty good progress today. Once you get a feature like that in place and stuff, that helps with the theme of the build a little bit better. That's like, I think that's going to wind up being the main feature of the build. Right up there. So then adding the other things onto the build to enclose things around that, that should be a lot easier now. All right, let's see to whom we can raid out. Is Flying Villager still? Jeannie's there, Eve, and Lux. You know, Jeannie, forgive me. I'm going to raid over to Lux, because I haven't raided over to him in quite some time, and I rarely get the opportunity to do that. So I'm going to go over there, I think. In fact, I don't think, I know. You guys are probably already over there anyway. All right, so let's type the raid message into the chat. Let's get that going. There's our stream ending music. Okay, so you can see the raid message up there in the chat. Fix my headphone cord here. If you would like to join us for the raid. And I always encourage viewers to enjoy us. Wow, I said that twice. Enjoy the raid. Join us and enjoy it. I always encourage viewers to join us for the raid. Even if you can't stay for the entire stream, at least drop in, say hi, and if you feel so inclined, drop a follow, maybe some bits, maybe even a sub. That would be super, super cool. Let us get the... There we go, and the raid has started counting down. Family-friendly viewers, just note that sometimes Lux has a little mature language content in the stream, but he is a super cool and super funny guy. And we share a lot of the same community, so you guys should know what to expect there. And let me see. No, I'm doing good there. Okay, just remember that we do this Generation stream every Wednesday from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our next stream should be Friday. That should be 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That'll be Buffooncraft SMP. Will be on the Season 5 server. I've got some cool stuff going there. So be sure that you tune in for that. Let me switch over to the camera here while I'm doing that. That way I can log off of Generations and I don't die. There we go. Okay. And the following stream after that will be Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That will be Kachi time. Be prepared to watch me getting crushed in Roblox by Kachi and his 12-year-old friends, 13-year-old friends. Let me see. The following Wednesday for Generations, we should be back on the creative test server working in the Baby Zombie Rush game. So here we go. We are raiding out to Lux now. Bye for now, everyone.